In today's video, we will be covering GMPs related to your personnel. We will be focusing on training requirements, employee hygiene, and hand washing procedures. GMPs are mandatory for every plant to follow. However, there's a lot of operational benefits to your business. Following basic GMPs can help your company reduce risk, therefore maintaining quality and product consistency, reduce the number of recalls, and keep customers satisfied. Enforcing training within personnel can overall help your business because it reminds people that bad habits can be formed. Your personnel is your first line of defense. Therefore, GMPs need to be followed by every employee in the plant. Training is required to work with manufactured and processed food. It's the job of the supervisor to ensure employees are trained for their job within the facility. Employee training must be documented, so keep a record of all trainings. Reminding employees to follow GMPs can help them avoid bad habits that could affect your customers. To help remind employees of GMPs, there can be signs posted around the plant. Marking GMPs where they are performed can help be a quick and easy way to reinforce the knowledge. Some basic GMPs include disease control or restricting personnel with illness. When someone is sick, they should never work with food. All personnel must be healthy. If anyone becomes sick while on the line, it should be reported to the supervisors. Ill personnel should go home and rest. The plant has to be a clean environment and no one wants to eat your germs. There should never be sneezing, coughing, or vomiting around the product. Germs travel quickly over distances, causing your product to be microbiologically contaminated. All wounds need to be covered. This includes any cuts, scrapes, boils, or any injury that cause the skin to break. Cover them with a company-approved bandage. For facilities using a metal detector, you may want to consider bandages using a featured metal piece in them. This would set off a metal detector if it accidentally falls off. However, if a regular bandage is used, make sure it's covered with a glove. If the bandage is lost in the product, it would be a physical hazard. Also, if any excess skin or bodily fluid gets in the food, it could cause a microbiological hazard. Proper hand washing. Always wash your hands and arms before you enter or exit the production floor, as well as any time you go from touching a non-food surface to either a food or food contact surface. This should take place in a designated hand washing station. In the hand washing station, there should be warm water, soap, and disposable towels to use, as well as a waste bin to dispose of these towels. This is the best way to make sure your hands are clean. Wash your hands and arms with warm soapy water for at least 30 seconds, washing your hands palm to palm and in between your fingers. Make sure to get the back of your hand. You should also cover most of your arm if it's not covered. This is about the time it takes to sing happy birthday 3 times. Dry off with a clean disposable towel. This will stop the spread of germs. Check your soap to make sure it doesn't introduce any potential allergens. This prevents cross-contamination and direct contamination. Therefore, unexpected allergies or microbiological hazards do not happen. There are many times that you need to wash your hands. For example, any time that you enter the production floor. For the full list, please see the resources below. Suitable attire. Clean clothes should always be worn in the plant. This could include lab coats or uniforms that could stay in the plant to prevent outside contamination from entering or exiting the building. The company should wash and supply new garments as needed. Shoes should be clean before you enter the production floor. This could be achieved by using a sprayer or walking through a foamer. Other GMPs can be all jewelry, makeup, and nail polish should be removed and stored away to prevent any physical hazards within the product. Only plain wedding bands can be worn, yet they should be approved by the supervisor first. Lastly, all hair should be covered. This is so no hair is in the product. Long hair should be pulled back and fully placed under a hairnet. No excess hair should be sticking out. If a person has any facial hair, such as a beard or mustache, then an appropriate beard net should be worn. All hair on the body should be covered. This is so any filth doesn't get into the product. This affects the quality of the product. To recap, we learned the basic GMPs of employee training and hygiene, hand washing, and suitable attire. Ensuring your personnel is following your GMPs reduces food safety risk and will help maintain the quality of your food. Thank you for watching, and for more information on GMPs, feel free to check out the description below for more resources and watch the other videos in this series.